Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So we just wrapped up recording on the Shonen Jump stuff, so we're getting back around to some read-throughs this weekend as well. So I just finished recording the next chunk of my Vinland Saga video. So we're getting around to the next volume of Bride's Story today. So next weekend we'll get back around to the next little bit of Berserk, and then we'll wrap up the last chunk of the first volume of Vinland Saga. So like I mentioned in my other videos, once I do wrap up one of these current series, then we'll move on to adding a new one into the rotation. Hopefully around Christmas time, we'll hopefully get around to that. In the meantime, still a lot of good stuff coming your way, so if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let us dive into it with The Bride Story Volume 8 by Kaoru Mori. As we have, so we have chapter 44, At the Moment a Rose Blooms. So we pick up where we left off last time with the Sapphic couple. With Shireen as she's just like in this field of flowers with Anis. And like, Shireen, it's good morning. I was just gathering some flowers to bring you. It's like, roses? They're beautiful. What a lovely scent. It's like, flowers don't last, but they'll keep forever if you make rose water or scented oils from them. It's like, scented oil? It's like, not much time has passed since Shireen became the second wife of Anis's husband. You see her kid just trying to reach out and play with the chonky kitty boy. Now, Shireen smiles more often, and her elderly in-laws have settled into their new life. As you have, the next page is just like, just grabbing like a haunch of meat and just putting it away. Grabs another chunk and just starts eating that as well. And you see Shireen Anis just watching in surprise, and the handmaidens as well. Actually just cleaning plate after plate after plate. And he's just like watching in shock. She just cleaned everything. It's like, goodness, she never fails to impress me with how much she can put away. It's mesmerizing just watching her. And Ani's like, Shireen, won't you have some more? He's like, isn't this yours? It's like, it's alright, we still have so much. Have this too, eat as much as you like. It's like, didn't she just eat an entire watermelon and call it an afternoon snack? And you see later as they're playing music together. You have Shireen going, you're very good. So would you like to play? He's like, oh no, I've never even held one. It's like, I can teach you. It's simple once you know where to put your fingers. You hold it like this, with your fingers like this. Like, come on, don't tell me the Sapphic energy is not off the charts for these two. We say it with Shireen. Shireen is like, oh, that's amazing, Shireen. How did you do it? As she's like cuddling the cat. It's like, you won't allow me to hold it even for a little while. It's like, really? I thought it jumped on anyone's lap. And you see the cat just like making little biscuits on her breast. It's like, oh no, he does this every single time. He's like, he's never done it to me even once. He's like, oh, you know cats. The moment they hit something plump and pillowy, they start massaging it. And she gets all embarrassed. It's like, I didn't mean it in that way. It's like, yes, I know. It's like, Shireen. It's like, you got it rough, huh, Shireen? It's like, you think so? Whenever you're about to get some alone time, I hear the missus go about calling, Shireen. Oops, come to think of it, you're the missus too now, huh? She just imagines Anis as like a cute little lost lamb. So that's one of the things that makes her so cute. He's like, oh, so that's how it is it? I've gone and stirred the hornet's nest. And you see, oh dear. He's like, what is it? I just wondered what you two were up to, so I came around to see you. It's like, nothing in particular, right, Shireen? And the husband's like, Shireen, I hope your room is not too small. He's like, it's more than generous. It's so big, my son and I are rather lost in it, to be honest. It's like, then perhaps we should build a room where you and Anis can view the garden together. What do you think, Anis? It's like, a wonderful idea. It's like, if there's anything you need, don't hold back. Tell me. You are both my wives, and both of you are precious to me. And it's like, it's unseemly to allow the moonlight to illuminate a heavy sigh. Times of joy are the times we live. Thus there is naught I wish for more than a life in which peace reigns in the heart. Excuse me, until this evening. And Shireen's like, he's such a fine man. It's like, he is, isn't he? And not only does he have a good voice, he is also a poet. It's like, yes, exactly. That's so true. I've always thought exactly that. And as he asks the husband leave, he asks the handmaiden, like, tell me the truth, Mafu. How are they? It's like, the truth? May I ask what truth you're asking after? It's like, well, about Anis and Shireen. Are they friendly? Are they getting along? Oh, don't worry about that. You know, if you could see how close they are, you might even be jealous. He's like, oops. It's like, I see. I'm glad to hear it. To tell the truth, I've been worried. I know how apparently Honest desired it, but you never know about these things until you're in the same house. And Mafu's like, are you alright with their relationship, Master? Your wives have their own special relationship. They're avowed sisters. And he's like, I'm not keeping secrets from Honest, but there are things I tell only to my friends as well. And women have a world all their own, so I imagine there are things women can only tell other women. I think having a friend so near at hand is a good thing. And Mafu's like, it's not the first time I've thought so, but only the missus could attract a husband like that one. It's like, Mafu, where are you? It's like, yes, I'm right here and I'm all ready to go. And you see later that night, as they're sitting in this little pavilion just eating and chatting and drinking, see Honest just looking all content. It's like, what is it, Honest? Like, what's that look for? It's like, I'm happy. It's like, what about? It's like, lots of things. It's like, sometimes that is the thought has occurred to me. Haven't you ever wished she would say more? It's like, well, perhaps. I would like her to open up more. It's like, Honest, you simply don't talk enough. What we want to hear is what's inside your lots of things. It's like, just say it. He's like looking all embarrassed. It's like, what I'm happy about is that the two of you are here with me. You, dear, I hold it in such high regard, and when I think of you, I'm happy. And so, just knowing that you are the man I love is the most wonderful feeling. And he's getting all embarrassed. He's like, I see, and I feel the same for you, Honest. It's like, you too, Shireen. I'm so happy to have met you, and it's like a dream that we're avowed sisters. And so, I feel... It's like, I love you, Shireen. He just like hugs her. It's a good girl. That was well done. You see with Side Story Gazelle, as you see a bunch of gazelles just like panicking with their tails up as a tiger's chasing after them. And as the tiger is running after one of them, they're just leaping through the air. And the tiger slowly running out of breath as they all run away. And you see, God, what the fuck was her name? I cannot remember her name with the one from the first volume. Sorry, I'm awful with names. So yeah, chapter 45, yeah. My God, this is a terrible blow. What a mess. And you see this burnt down house. Yeah, we'll start to rebuild where it's damaged least. Leave the worst for later. So what will I do? It's like, well, first let's salvage what's still usable. And for the time being, you can stay with us. Jeff, please come in. You can use this room. It must have been a shock. We heard all about it. But you mustn't let it discourage you. Are these all your things? It's like, yes, everything else burned. We couldn't even salvage any of the cloth that we'd prepared for Paria's married life. Oh, right. The girl that she went to meet friends with, like the bread making. It's like, oh no. Yeah, only a day or two prior, the town came under attack by the Badan and Halgal clans. Paria's family came to Amir's home to stay until their own home could be rebuilt. I was like, thank you for your kindness. It's like, Paria, where are your manners? It's like, Amir, thank you for putting us up. It's like, of course, Amir, that's it. Amir and Karluk, that was it. It's like, of course, whatever we can do. And you see them just standing around in this little feast around this thing. Again, the artwork in this series is just absolutely phenomenal. So you have chapter 45, Paria's needlework. You have the very first friend Amir made when she married into a family in this town was Paria. Paria was of an age to be wed, so the biggest question on her mind was who her future husband would be. Unfortunately, you see her father just like closed her mouth as she like insults people. Her burst personality proved disastrous, and a match was never found. Paria was getting anxious. But then, very recently, Paria met someone she might like. So the talk with the boy's family didn't go badly, but we'll have to start rebuilding our dowry from scratch. And it won't be possible to hold a wedding in this town anytime soon. So it looks like the ceremony will have to be delayed for quite a while. So I see. Suppose it can't be helped. It's unfortunate, but it's the fact of the situation we're in. I'm sure he'll wait. And Paria's like, knew this would happen. And Amir's like, knew what would happen? You know, this. Nothing ever works out for me. I just have to accept it as fate. He's like, now it isn't true. I know everything that was made is ruined, which really is... Oh, sorry. I think that's Amir going, it isn't true. I know everything that was made is ruined, which is really too bad, but... He's like, no, it's my fate, and I can accept it. I accept that I'll... Oh, fucking Christ, bro. I accept that I'll die unmarried. Even if we finally set a date for the wedding, the groom will get cold feet, while the musicians will take a wrong turn and never arrive, then the food will get cold, and the neighbor's will come in and kick over all the decorations. It's sure to happen. And she's just having a little breakdown. So I understand how you feel, but you have to stop overthinking this. Those are very specific disasters. It's like, it's alright, he'll wait for you. This isn't your fault, Parya. We'll find someone who isn't busy and ask her to help. You see the little child nearby sewing. Jeff Tilk is very good at sewing. And you see Parya just kind of like struggling with it. It's like, Miss Parya, don't you like needlework? It's like, it's not that. It isn't that I don't like it. It isn't that I don't like it. It's just that it just won't what I want. It just won't do what I want it to do. And I get so frustrated. He's like, make a bird. It's more fun that way. It's like, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, grandmother. It's like, show me. What kind of design are you doing? It's like, It's like, we make ceramics, you know. It made my husband so happy I couldn't prevent it. He was teaching her to shape clay long before she ever held a needle and thread. That may have been a mistake. The only thing she does with real passion is make bread. Other than that, she has no interest. It's like, dough is a lot like clay. And the grandmother's like, let's see. It's like, listen, Parya. You aren't the disobedient child everyone says you are. I know that you were kind to Amir when she first came to us, so I foresee you finding a good match. It's like, but even so, you need to learn to handle a needle. This has given us a good opportunity. Well, are you willing to be educated? Yeah, right. Okay, I'm off. We'll be breaking lunch to bring to those families affected. It's like, Torkan, scattered a little at a time. All of them need to get some. As you see, as Carl and his siblings are all helping him like muck out the stables and feed the horses. It's like, Carla, do you still have an open stall? It's like, are you even using the gardens? We're completely full. It's like, is that so? Suppose we'll have to try someplace else. I hear there's still horses down by the river, too. You see the grandmother just watching Parya's terrible needlework and going, you're that type, eh? Your work is inconsistent. You mistake rapidity for skill. Hasty with no patience to speak of. It's like, that's exactly how I am. Nothing I do goes right. I need help. What can I do? It's like, for starters, you must do each and every stitch with care, making sure they line up and are all of the same length. It's like, with care? What's more, if you hate what you do, you'll never improve. Once you become a mother, you'll be responsible for everything your family wears. So sew each piece as if your children were going to wear it. And she's getting all embarrassed, like, children? It's like, what? You can't imagine that? Alright, think of someone you care about when you sew, and do that and you'll improve. And Tilka's like, I think of hawks when I do needlework. And as she's looking at the stitching, she's like, Amir, what do you think of when you're stitching? It's like, you mean when I'm alone? It's like, yes. She's like, a song. When I'm alone, I sing. It's like, is that right? It's like, think of someone you care about when you sew. Like, someone I care about. It's like father, mother. And they're just like, Parya, how will I ever find a groom with you like this? Like, can't you let up a little? He's like, Amir. He's like, great at everything. Cooking, hunting, stitching. He's like, who? And you see her just like diligently working away. So let me see. Did you finish? It's like, this is well done. It's like, you did especially fine work in this section, didn't you? He's like, oh, it's true. Quite wonderful. And her mother sees and is like, oh, did you do this, Parya? Well, goodness, isn't this beautiful? All the stitches line up. It's so pretty. It's like, dear, look at this. It's like, thank you. It appears you spent much time helping my daughter sew. Like, she's the one who stitched all this. It's like, what? It was really her? Truly? Well done, Parya. It's like, you really can do it, Parya. It's like, yes, I've always thought you're good with your hands. The mother's just breaking down. It's like, after I've already been such a burden on you for you to spend so much effort helping Parya, I don't know how I can ever thank you. He's like, wait, mother, that's way overboard. And the grandma's like, we didn't do much of anything. The one who did the work was the girl herself. Actually, all I did was to tell her to sew with someone in mind. It's like, with someone in mind? Really? Then who did you have in mind when you made this? It's like, it wasn't as if I had anyone in particular. How to put it, it's kind of like not anyone specifically. And just thinking about her groom-to-be. He's like, hey, Umar, the herd is scattering. Why are you just standing there? It's like, huh? You still got that business on your mind? It's like, well, yeah, I hear it's been delayed how long? So what can we do with the situation as it is? But even under normal conditions, there's still a lot to talk over. These things always take time. Stop trying to rush it. So, but even so, it seems they're pretty hard. I hear they could use a lot of help. Do you think we could help them as a way of showing our sympathies? It's like, sure, let's go. So you have chapter 46 to the northern plains. You have, yes, that's perfect. Let's try firing it. And you see them testing out a cannon. You have, it's small, but it has range. It's like, yes, if we just remake the carriages for them, we can use all these too. These are the weapons captured from the Badan. They're high quality. If they can be salvaged, they may come in handy if and when Russia attacks. I do still wonder about those surviving Hologal. They relocated to the northern plains just as we told them they should. Jav, we're here, Jorik. Wake up. It's like, I'm still sleepy. And you see that's Amir's brother. With no one forced you to come. You could have stayed at the camp. It's like, don't even joke about that. I couldn't stay there. You know how whiny and boring those old geezes are. To hear that day after day. It's like, personally, I'm surprised we have this much grazing ground left. Nobody else seems to be using it. So what do you expect? Everybody knows that Russia will attack this place any time now. Apart from us, nobody would be here. So suppose so. It's rather like we've been assigned border patrol. Just give me a second, my dogs are being dinks. And the brother's like, at least we'll be able to survive this winter. Jav, with the battle lost and his father dead, Ozil inherited the clan leadership. There was not a single dissenting voice. So you here, eat it. So you better fatten up while you can. We never know when food will run out. He's trying to feed the horses. It's like, we need a new well. Also some new grounds where we can set up a winter camp. I get the feeling we'll get complaints from the locals. It's like, find someplace, Baimot. Bargain with them directly. Jorik, you go too. You'll be in charge of bringing camels and goats to pasture too. It's like, me? All of them? By myself? So you can do it. We have to find as much food as possible while the sun lasts. It's like, I guess it's not like I've got something better to do. So we spared their lives and left them their livestock, but that doesn't mean we've forgiven them. At some point, Russia will attack. All we can do is hope that the Hologal will buy us time. So what happens if the Hologal get in bed with the Russians? So we haven't simply let them loose. We'll send people to check on them every now and then. Besides, I find it hard to believe those men would ally themselves with Russia. We'll keep our eyes on things for a while. We have chapter 37 with cotton, hemp, silk, and silk thread. That should be enough for everything you need. And I was like, oh, it's far too much. It's like, we'll repay you when we're settled. I can't thank you enough. It's like, it's just what we've been able to gather for Tilke's dowry. And there's plenty of time yet before Tilke will actually need it. She's like, please feel free to use it, Miss Paria. It's like, thank you. Now Amir's looking at the stuff and like, doesn't she also need leather? And they're like, leather? You can do needlework on hide? It's like, yes, you can make mirror holders or saddles. It's like, we don't embroider leather in these parts. And she's like, you don't? It's like, I've never heard of it either. So you really? Amir's like, nobody does it? It's like, so you can do needlework on leather? It's like, you certainly can, but a normal needle won't pass through, will it? Again, so chapter 47, the comb holder. Phenomenal artwork, man. Just absolutely stunning. When a bride takes a husband, she brings with her a large quantity of embroidered textiles for daily use. She starts doing embroidery work long before she comes of marriageable age. It's a long tradition, and without a complete set of embroidered cloth, a girl is not considered eligible to be married. Naturally, Paria also did this, but it never got very far. Because of the damage to their house in the recent attack, the embroidery work she had finished was destroyed. The only one that survived was this. We'll have to start everything else from scratch. And as they're looking down at the small pile, they're like, how much do you plan on remaking? It's like, I'd like to remake as much as we can, but I don't want to delay the wedding for too long. It's like about 40 different types, so a total of about 100? So I suppose it's about the least a girl would want. Makes sense. But it sounds like it will take quite a lot of time. Rushing through them, perhaps 3 or 4 years. I could see it taking even longer. Even so, looking at what Paria embroidered before, now that she can do better, I think it's good that she has a chance to do it over. It's like, oh, come on, mother. After I put so much work into that? But at your wedding, everyone will see it. Don't you want everyone to think you're a good bride? I'd rather you not have any painful memories of that day. It's like, it's true. People will talk about that for a long time. It's like, but who would wait that long for me? If I get any older, the next one might never come. And Amir's like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, so just do your best. It's like, it's true, it is leather. It's like, what is it? It's a holder for sheep shears. It's like, it's got a savage look. It's very strong. You see Amir just like stretching it out. And see the next page is like this little Austin stage looking comb. Do you have a comb holder? It's like, Amir, I thought I'd start on something easy at least. I was like, what design are you using? I was thinking about that right now. Grandmother's like, a comb holder, huh? There's this. How about trying to stitch something like this? And she shows like this super complicated pattern. It's like, I don't think I can. It's so complicated. It's like, if you run away from something just a little complex, you'll never improve. I'm confident you can make something like this well. And she's like, I thought I could do something, I thought I could just do something simple, but it doesn't look like get away with it. Still, she didn't say I should do exactly that design. So how about something sort of similar? And you see the grandmother just like looming out of the shadow with, if all you think of is finding the easy way out, you'll never get any good at this. And she's like, ah! And walks to the start as the specter disappears. And you see her just like handshaking. He's like trying to do like a little design. He's like, oh my, that's amazing. You're going to use all those colors? It's like, yes, I thought I'd give it a try. A comb holder is small, so it's a bit more manageable. Do you mind if I do it with you? And you see Ami just like humming happily to herself and she's stitching nearby. And you see all the men like hoisting brick and things to help rebuild the houses. He's like, I'm already sick of this. Maybe I can switch to an easier pattern now. As she just imagines the shadow of the grandma looming behind her. It's like, let me see. Yes, you're making good progress. Good. He's like, I guess it's better to make the best stuff you can. It's like, wow, incredible. I never knew you were good at embroidery. Paria, I had no idea you were amazing. I'll be a lucky man to marry you. You will be my wife, right? I don't care how old you get. He's like, heh. Like, see what a fine bride has entered my family? I bet you're all jealous now. And she's a little kid's watching and she just gets all embarrassed. He's like, you realize this is a woman's room, right? Boys must never sneak into places like this. Like, it's fine. Jeff, Rostam! I was wondering where you snuck off to. It's like, you still have chores to do in the garden. Hey, stop right there! As the kid dashes off. It's like, Rostam! The next page is his design to start like slowly come out through the embroidery. Jeff, Paria, you're doing needlework out here? It's like, I thought a change of scenery might lighten my mood. And as you see, you see Karluk with his horse, is like the mane's been like all braided nicely, and he's like, "Who did this?" And Ami's like, "Isn't it cute?" As he Paria with an it's like, "Wow, just what I'd expect from you." And she's kind of like determined, like push through. He's like, "It's done. I did my best. I've never tried this hard." And she sees the pile left nearby. It's like, there's still so much left to do. And she puts the little comb holder, and it does look very, very gorgeous, I will say. And she presents it to the grandmother and goes, "This is very well made. You paid attention to the details, and you did well choosing the colors and patterns. Very well done." And he's like, "It's very pretty." He's like, "But there's still so much more left to do." It's like, starting is the hardest part. The more embroidering you do, the easier it'll become. Besides, you'll be using this every day. Every time you see it, you'll see how well you made it. And she's like, just smiles, and she like looks at it and is like, maybe next time I'll try making something a little bigger. So you have chapter 48, and you see them as they're like glooping mud these little like brick molds and laying them out in the sun to dry. Jeff, excuse me, we're here for any bricks you might have finished? He's like, the one stacked up over there ready to go. You see him just hoisting it up on a wagon. With how are things shaping up? So we've managed to seal most of the holes in the roofs, but we've still got 4 or 5 houses in need of major repairs. It's like, I see. I hope it's at least partially finished before winter comes. You have Karluk. It's like, oh, Yusuf. It's like, where are you headed? It's like, this guy's been cooped up all this time, so I thought I'd let him stretch his legs a bit. It's like, you've been taking care of all those horses by yourself. Have you been managing on your own? It's like, oh, I'm fine. Torkan and the other children help. He looks over as he sees Umar and his father. With, who's that? Somebody's relative? He's like, oh! He's like, well, you're very welcome coming so far. It's like, I see, it's worse than we imagined. I'm sorry for what you've been through. He's like, yes, I'm afraid it's been a disaster. You deserve a king's welcome, but I don't even have a house to invite you into. It's like, no, don't mind us. We only dropped by today to see if we could find something to do to help out. I expect you need all the hands you can get, right? And it's like, you're here to help? Sure, we'll do anything, just say the word. It's like, oh my, thank you so much. And you have, you're going to use this as firewood? It's like, well, they're going to burn it anyway, so I bought it here. It's like, it's no good, it's far too big for the... And you see Amir just stepping on it to break it. It's like, I'll just break it down to fit. You have Paria! People from the house of your intended have come to help. It's like, the house of my what? You know, the ones who came here before and your marriage talks went so well. The boy, what's his name? Oh, Umar, he's here. He's come too. And she starts blushing as you have chapter 48. Umar is here. I've got the chapter of this video now. You have that boys and talks to Mary Paria? What? You mean that Paria? I wonder what kind of work his family does. Any siblings or prominent relatives? Is he an only child? Where does he live? He looks a bit thin, don't you think? He looks a responsible sort to me, not a bad choice. Her mother must be so relieved that they finally found a match. We'll certainly need an introduction sometime soon. So what are you gossiping over here? Let's see, what should we have you do? So what can you do? I can do a lot of things. Watch sheep, carry water, make bricks. I can also calculate with an abacus. It's like an abacus? It's like abacus? Did you say abacus? Does anyone have an abacus? It's like, I bet they have one at the local merchant's guild. It's like, go, borrow one. It's like, will this do? It's like, sure. Was there something you wanted calculated? It's like, well, let's see. Where are the town meeting minutes? It's like, what with our recent troubles, much of the community's property has been lost as well. We made a list of the replacements that need to be bought. Can you add up the estimates? It's like, yes, sir. First, there are the three great pots for feasts. They're 4 tonga each, and we need 3. We need platters and tablewares for parties. That's about 20 tonga. Banners for funerals, 15 tonga. And these ceremonial items, and you see click-clack as he's doing the calculations. And a water cart for the communal water supply, 30 tonga. 5 transport carts, adding everything so far, how much does it come to? And you see him writing it down. He's like, you can write too? So it comes to this much. It's like, yes, I see. About what I figured. It's like, you're quick. Where'd you learn that? So we used to run a trading post. I learned it from some of our regular traders. It's like, really? Could you figure out my yearly income? I sold some sheep recently. Can you check if I got a good price? Price of wheat has gone up, so which shop would be the best deal? He's like, hold on. He's come to help the town, so town business comes before personal matters. This is perfect. We need to take an inventory of what lumber and metal we have on hand. Having someone who can do quick calculations will be a great help. It's like, who here can write? He's like, I can. Take Umar with you and start looking into it. We'll pool resources if we need to. He's like, Umar, I'm counting on you. It's like, yes, sir. You see him going through the village, just like taking calculations and notes. It's like, they say he's able to use an abacus. So he can do that too? It's like, he's very fast. I was impressed. He says he has relatives in the next town over, so for a while he'll be able to help out here during the day. Well, we should be at least bring him a gift or two. Paria, bring him some bread and fruit. And she's like, no! It's like, I said some terrible things to him before. How can I face him now? It's like, then this is your perfect chance. An apology will take care of the whole matter. Exactly. Put on some proper clothes and go. He's come all this way, right? Go and see him. I'll loan you some nice clothes. And you see the next page, she's got like a little bundle. She's looking all embarrassed. It's like, wow, you're practically glowing. She's like, here. It's like, thank you. It's like, last time, it's like, your eye? It's like, when we met before, I'm sorry. It's like, about what? It's like, no, I mean, back when we met, I said some awful things and pushed you. It's like, It's like, oh, I just thought I caught you in a bad mood. It's like, well, it was the mood, but if you're not offended or anything, I'm happy to hear it, but it's like, I hear all the stuff you prepared was burned up, huh? It's like, well, yeah. So I'm going to have to make it all over again. It's like, is that right? I was like, but making it all over again means that this time I can make it better than I did before. After all, everyone will see them, so I want to make sure I do them properly. They're pretty important, so I don't think I should just rush my way through them. I think the whole experience might not be all bad. I might have needed this to get better at my embroidery, so maybe it's actually better that things turned out this way. No, it isn't. I take that back. And she's just like yammering a mile a minute. She goes, how long do you think it'll take you to remake it all? It's like, probably 3, maybe 4 years. It's like, that long? No, it would take that long for her to take my time on it, but I'll do it as fast as I can, so it won't take that long. I'll do everything I can to get it finished in record time. He's like, is that right? He's like, I'll be back again tomorrow. He's like, okay. He's like, see ya. He's like, did you give it to him? What did he say? It's like, nothing, just that he'd come back again tomorrow. It's like, I see. I hope so. Negotiations are going so well. You have to be very careful not to be rude. You see her mother just giving her like a bunch of advice. And later that night, she's thinking about him saying, I'll be back again tomorrow. She's just smiling as Rostam is just watching her again. So you have chapter 49. You see Amir just doing some riding tricks as she and Karluk are out on the fields. So you have a long day trip for 2. You have no need to push yourself, Sulki. It's been a while for Sulkeek. I did manage to run Arakra recently, though. I mucked out his stall every day, but I could tell he was irritable, kicking the walls and such. She's like, I'm sorry I couldn't see you, Sulkeek. Like, just so you know, I haven't forgotten you either, Karluk. It's like, eh? It's like, don't worry about me. I'm fine. What else could you do after Parya and her family lost their home? Everyone's busy these days. There's so much that has to be done. And he sees the trees and goes, Amir, how about you and I race to that tree? It's like, what does the winner get? It's like, huh? Let's see. The winner gets to ask the loser for one thing. Anything! And you see, yeah, as they take off racing. You see Karluk just pushing ahead as he gets past the tree first. He's like, I won! Amir's like, yes, I suppose you did. And you see later with, it's like, that's a lot of baggage. Where did you bring that you have so much stuff? It's like, oh, a little of this, a little of that. It's like this and that. It's like, fair is fair. Go ahead and make your request. It's like, hold on a second. Can it wait? I need to think it over. You see later as they take a little break under a tree. He's like, this looks like a good place. Let's rest here a bit. It's like, okay. And she's laying out mats and cushions and like tea tray. It's like, please have a seat. And she does like a little picnic feast for them. It's like, she bought all that? So that's why there's so many bags. It's like, well, it has been an awfully long time. It's like, huh? All we have to eat is bread, nothing else? It's like, I can go fetch some meat if you wouldn't mind getting some water boiling. It's like, oh, of course. Be careful out there. And you see her going and treating down a rabbit and a duck and bringing it back. She spots a deer as well and takes that. And he's like, whoa, what a catch. But isn't this too much for just two of us? It's like, once we've had our fill, we'll clean the rest and bring it home. Since we have more people in the house now, this will serve as tomorrow's lunch. It's like, oh, you already drained the blood. And you're just like butchering everything. And see, as they wrap up everything, it's like, I'm finished here. Anything I can do to help? It's like, all that's left is the deer. It's like, I can help with that. It's pretty much the same as slaughtering a sheep, right? It's like, just take care not to puncture the bladder. It's like, huh? Where's the bladder on a deer? And he's kind of just like guiding through the dissection. It's like, it's a little heavy, huh? Do you mind if we take our time heading home? It's like, it's a hedgehog. Odd place to see one, huh? And at night, too. It's like, you're right. It's like, Amir, have you ever been pricked by a hedgehog? It's like, no, I haven't. How about you, Karluk? It's like, not me. I wonder if it hurts. It's like, time to try it. It's like, no, Amir, don't. It's like, we're home. It's like, welcome. Oh, wow, look at this as they lay out the deer. It's like, welcome back. How did it go? It's like, we gave him a good run. Sulky could be satisfied for now. We can't do that for all the horses, huh? It's like, I wonder if there's someplace we could use as a running range. And you see, Parya has another package. It's like, is that for Umar, Parya? It's like, yeah, I have to bring him something every day while he's helping out. Mother said so. It's like, we saw a hedgehog. It's like, a hedgehog? I know about them. They're round and got spines, right? It's like, that's the one. I'm trying to get one to stick her. That would have hurt that much. Just a prick and a little blood, right? It's like, even so, that's no reason to try to get stuck. And you see Parya just watching them banter. And you see later that night, they're just cuddling as he's playing on one of the instruments. It's like, say, Amir, when I won today, you said you'd do whatever one thing I asked for, right? It's like, yes, so what is it? I've sort of been thinking, could you teach me to shoot a bow? All of your family, your brother too, are really good with a bow, right? I was thinking it'd be nice for me to know too. And if I did, it's like, if you did, when I got good at it, maybe I could go out and hunt with you. It's like, it's a deal, I'll teach you. It's like, let's make you a bow, a really strong one. If you practice every day, you'll be skilled archer in no time. It's like, okay. And Ari's like, what's that noise? And she's outside just like clank, so they're trying to put a bow together. It's like, when I get married, will I be out whittling deer horns in the dead of night too? Now, chapter 50 with, congratulations, Parya. Isn't this wonderful? Best wishes. You're so pretty. You make such a beautiful bride. The mother'd be like, oh, finally, Parya, at last we can relax. It's like, look, your groom is waiting for you over there. Go to him. And then she just imagines like, Parya, you've been a good, quiet girl all the time I've known you. And I trusted you that way all the time. I had no idea the real you was so pushy. I guess I mistook who you are. I don't think I could ever have feelings for someone with a personality like yours, so I'm calling off the wedding. I'm on my way to tell father to cancel all the plans. Excuse me. He's like, eh? No, wait a minute. And she just wakes up from her nightmare. And she like looks over her mother just sleeping peacefully. He's like, a dream. It's like, what an awful dream. So yeah, chapter 50, the worst case imaginable. It's like, good morning. He's like, what's wrong, Parya? You don't look well at all. Are you all right? It's like, I'm fine. It's not important. I'll forget it soon, so don't worry. Really. Yeah, good morning. It's like, morning. It's like, will you be with Umar again today? It's like, yeah, I probably will. I thinks back to her nightmares. Like, no, that was a dream. Just a dream. It's like, by the way, we had a discussion at the town meeting. I was hoping you might help us with the irrigation ditches. It's like, irrigation ditches? It's like, we've been meaning to do it for a while, but it had to be put off due to all this other work. If we don't do something soon, they'll get blocked. But the men have no time. We were hoping that the ladies' circle might be willing to lend a hand. It's like, perhaps it shouldn't be too much for us, especially if we can get the children to help. It's like, it seems today the women will be doing outside work. It's like, I suppose so. Most of the men will have passed on the message to their wives by now, so all that's left to discuss is amongst yourself in the ladies' circle. It's like, very well. It's like, all right, everyone gather around and no dilly-daddling. Now listen up. Today we start clearing the irrigation ditches. Do you know what an irrigation ditch is? You've seen them around town. Lots of running water through them, right? When leaves, dirt, and sand fill them, the water can't flow. And if the water doesn't flow, the crops die and we don't have drinking water. This is important, so we're going to clean them all out. You are not to go off and play on your own. You will do the jobs you are assigned. Do you hear me? It's like, yes, ma'am. You over there, take the half of them on your side, the rest of you over here. And Amir's like, are you sure you're all right, Parya? You look like you'd use some rest. No, I'm okay. I'll do it. I won't be meeting any men today anyway. I'm fine. Trust me. And you see the kids and everyone just like dredging out all the gunk. But it's certainly a lot cleaner than before. Maybe we're almost done. And he's like, where's Parya? You see Parya just like doing all the work by herself, half like, all finished over here. It's like, that was fast. Aren't you finished there yet? Here, I'll help. She's like, rah! She's like digging all this out. It's like, Parya's full of energy. It's like, what good's leaving a job half done? Let's hurry and finish this up. This is how you do it. And you see as they're on their way back with some bricks, like, could you wait here a moment? And Umar's like, sure. And he looks over at Parya nearby with, are you done over there? It's like, all done. It's like, how can you call that done? There's plenty left in there. It's like, we're done. It's like, Parya, it's all right. All we need is for the water to flow. As long as we got most of the debris out, we're fine. It's like, yeah, but if we get too picky, we'll never be done. It's like, but Parya, it's like, do as you're told. It's fine to be enthusiastic, but you have no right to act like you're in charge. And she just looks despondent as like this little ball rolls nearby and she kicks it back. And she spots Umar nearby. He's like, why? How long has he been there? And he thinks back to the nightmare. I had no idea you were so pushy. He's like, no, this isn't. And you have Yusuf coming back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go. He's like, wait, please wait. So you have chapter 51 with Parya. Parya, what's the matter? Are you all right? And she's just huddled into a ball under a blanket. It's like, I'm done for. He was there getting a full view of the part of me I never wanted him to see. I'm sure I've ruined everything. It's all over now. I've become less than a worm. I'm a potato bug. It's like, a potato bug? And I knew it would happen from the start. And I was like, Parya. I went and delivered the usual bread and fruit to Umar today. What's the matter? Why don't you see him? It's like, he seemed worried about you. It's like, why? Did he say something about... I got a better title for this video. No, nothing in particular. He said, see you tomorrow. Come to think of it, he did ask if you're always like that. Did something happen today? God, poor girl. Also, Umar wanted us to have these. He said he's received so much from us, he hopes we enjoy these in return. It's like nectarines or peaches. It's like, they look delicious. Isn't this a good sign? It's like, what does it mean? After seeing me at my worst, maybe it isn't all over? It's like, is she always like that? It's like, no, I can't relax yet. You started to doubt me. It's only a matter of time until the worst happens. It's like, I just can't let it happen. I've got to do something. I have to change who I am. I have to become the ideal me. It's like, the ideal. And she imagines Amir. It's like, no, that's setting my sights too high, even for an ideal. It's like, that isn't true at all. It's like, but maybe someone who can do just a little better than me. So chapter 51, Parya's decision. You have Kamola of the Rahim family, a bright personality, energetic, kind to everyone, and really good with kids. And all the other girls her age seem to respect her. And it's not just her ability to sew and keep house. She has a real talent for singing and dancing. Of course, her family is practically fighting off the suitors. Visitors come to her father pretty much every day. Because Kamola really is the finest young lady in town. I'm so jealous of her mother. Oh, so am I. A girl like that is a rare gem. It's like, with a child like Kamola, a mother would have no worries at all. As far as I know, there are no girls in the neighborhood with as good a reputation as hers. In other words, if I can manage to be like her, then I'll be one step closer to the ideal me. And you see Paria just stalking her, giving off this ominous aura. He's like, Miss Paria? What's wrong? Is there something you wanted? He's like, no, nothing really. So just pretend I'm not here. I'm just watching to see if I can pick up any helpful tips. I was just watching, so just leave me alone. It isn't like I wanted to talk to you or anything. She goes to her mother's like, Mother, I think Miss Paria doesn't like me. What did I do to offend her? So go, Paria? That's hardly a surprise. I mean, those two are complete opposites. Of course Paria would come to hold a grudge. She's been compared to Kamola quite a bit. And think of all the matches proposed to Kamola. That can't sit well with Paria, can it? Like, Paria, dear, the gossip all over town is that you hate Kamola and are giving her the cold shoulder. Is it true? He's like, why would people think that? No, completely wrong. It's like, first, I'll watch how Kamola does things and memorize it. And she's watching her sitting with these kids being like, I can't do this. So go, this? You mustn't hold so hard on the thread. You stop halfway through. He's like, watch helping the kid learn to sew. He's like, I can't. Of course you can. Don't worry. Try one more time. It's like, I can't. You do it. So you can if you don't rush. Let's do it together. It's like, point one. Kamola is extremely patient. It's like, thank you so much for teaching her. Oh, by the way, I finished the sewing you asked for. It's like, oh my, isn't this wonderful? You really do have talent. Goodness, I'm afraid there's little more you can learn from me. It's like, no, I couldn't do it without you, and my sewing is still so... Point two. Kamola is humble. See how she's feeding the little sheep and goats. He's like, come here. It's like she's helping like this old elderly one like get to the front. It's like, three. Kamola's kind to animals. Kamola knows how to be polite to elders. It's like, what gets longer the more you carve away its bottom and gets bigger as you take away its sides? Guess the riddles. It's like, a well? It's like, you guessed it! It's like, she's exceptionally smart. It's like, I can't go any cheaper. It's like, oh, please, won't you take off a little more? It was less expensive just a little while ago. And if the price was just slightly lower, I'd buy the whole thing. Just the tiniest bit more. It's like, and she's good at haggling. It's like, all right. I see it all now. I think I understand. So to be more like Kamola, I have to get better at enduring stupid people, be humble, be kind to everyone, respect my elders, get smarter, and become good at haggling. And she just goes back in her potato bug form. It's like, Paria? Kamola's here. She says she came to talk to you. It's like, It's like, hello? It's like, what? Why? It's like, I think I must have done something really bad to offend you, Miss Paria. Did I? If I did, I wanted to come and apologize. It's like, no, you didn't. You don't have anything to apologize for. What was going on these past few days was because of something that has nothing to do with you. It was all just a mistake. It's like, really? I'm sorry for making an assumption. And Amir's like, Paria says that she was just trying to learn from you. She's like, there was something that was kind of weighing on my mind. I was just wondering how you did things. I mean, you have a great reputation. Everybody talks about how nice you are. So that isn't true. Nobody thinks like, no, it is true. My parents are always telling me how wonderful you are. You're always able to do everything right. There's nobody who dislikes you. And the truth is, I'm jealous. He's like, I see. Is that it? So, but I am too. I look at the way you just come out and say things and I'm always in awe. You don't know how much I want to say, but I just can't make myself speak. And they're both like looking embarrassed. And Amir's like, why don't you two become friends? Once you're friends, you'll naturally influence each other. You can learn from each other at the same time. He's like, would you be my friend? He's like, okay, I suppose. It's like, I knew it. You don't want to. He's like, no, you've got it wrong. I want to. Paria's like, okay then, friends. It's like, that's how Paria added one more to those she counted as friends. God, she is so fucking relatable, bro. All right. So I guess quick thoughts on this chapter. Oh, man, I really do love Paria kind of being like almost a little bit autistic rep here, where she's kind of just like, doesn't really understand or like social norms, says what's on her mind, has like trouble regulating her emotions and things. So I do really find that all very relatable. Apart from that, I also do like kind of the emphasis on the thing of like, yeah, because even now, like in India, the cultures like I come from is very similar to this. So you do have a lot of things of like, when you get to a certain age, people do start worrying about you, about like whether you get married or not, like what your prospects will be like, etc., etc. Especially the older you get, like especially if you're a woman, that expectation, like the pressure on you becomes like a lot worse. And while that has like, changed a little bit since the past, and arranged marriages aren't as super common as they once were, it is still kind of like a prominent part of the society. So a lot of these aspects of this are relatable. Where it's kind of like, oh, you know, your parents are telling you like how you have to act, how you have to behave to put on kind of like the best front, the best face. You can find like the most suitable match for yourself. So I did really like that. And I do appreciate how Mori-san does kind of emphasize like the communal aspect and the community building aspect of like the Middle Eastern tribes, like how everyone's willing to like come together to help each other, open up their houses when someone else is like going through disaster time or needs like some charitable help, like some assistance. How they're like willing to open their homes without question, without any reservations at all, to help people out. So I really do love the emphasis on like the community aspects of these stories and series as well, especially given like, you know, how media typically tends to depict Middle Eastern cultures and people. So I do really love that you see like Mori-san has like an appreciation for the cultures and the people, and it kind of shines through in the story. So really, really good. Really enjoyed this. Yeah, looking forward to where it goes from here. So with all that said, I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, you know, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I mentioned, Shonen Jump will be out today along with these videos, and I'll be back to Berserk next weekend, so look forward to that. Till next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.